Welcome back! Today on Dialed In DIY, I have an easy how-to video that might save you some time and money on those little projects around the home. Today we tackle that toilet seat that might have broken, cracked, started to fall apart, or is just really too gross to want to use anymore. And this particular one is the round type. There's typically two types, the elongated one and the regular round. You want to go ahead and measure it front to back, and that will give you the measurement that you need to buy your replacement seat. You can see here both the above and below view. It is a plastic or nylon screw and a nylon threaded nut, both of which are held in place very securely, but do easily come loose and eventually can break or wear out. Before you go ahead and take the toilet seat off, go ahead to a hardware store or another local store that you might have where you can buy a toilet seat. If you have the measurement from where the threaded screws go through to the front of the toilet seat, you can always ask at the hardware store for some assistance and they can get you one that will fit just fine. Once you have that new seat, you can come back and in about 10 minutes, you can get this done yourself really easily, as you can see here, and save yourself the cost of paying someone else to do it. The hardware that came with the new seat for connecting it to the bowl is a little bit different than the one I just took off, so it might look like it's a little bit more complicated, but in reality, it's not. If you have any questions or concerns, there's some pretty clear directions that usually come with them on the inside of the box. These two hinge pieces that I just put together are actually what pop into the base of the seat, which will then connect it to the tank or the bowl. Now the nice part about this is how the quick release mechanism will work. Once it's set up and everything is screwed down to the toilet, you can actually push down on the seat when it's open and lift the whole seat off to easily clean around the bowl. But one of the key differences on an installation is this piece here that you see that is the equivalent of that nylon nut that we used before. This one's different. You hand tighten it on, but then at the very end you get a wrench and continue to tighten that bottom nut, and it has a snap-off feature which actually snaps the nut part off of the base to make sure you don't over-tighten. One key step here is to go ahead and hand tighten these down, but then don't go ahead with the wrench part until you check the alignment and function of the toilet seat. To make sure that the seat was even with the front of the bowl, I slid it forward just a little bit more, then checked the function again, and then went ahead and tightened down the nuts. How's that for a nice soft close? Gently tip the seat forward and walk away. It'll close itself and really not make much of a sound. I like that, it's kind of pretty cool. That actually has the added benefit of the kids not slamming it every time they use it, which would lead to it tending to wear out, break, crack, and need to be replaced sooner again. Now I'm at that point where the last turn of the wrench actually goes ahead and snaps the nut part off just like it's supposed to, and that means you're done. It is secure enough, and you can move on to the other one and finish up the project. So there you go. In just a few minutes, you actually installed your own soft close toilet seat without having to pay someone else to come out and work on their schedule to replace it for you. That's a pretty good little savings of money, and you end up with a job that you can feel pretty good about. That's one more home repair project I can go ahead and check off my list. Hey, thank you for taking the time to stop by Dialed In DIY today to check out my video. I hope it saves you from flushing a little extra money down the toilet. and gives you a sense of satisfaction for a job you can do yourself. If you enjoyed the video or got a little something out of it, let me know by clicking that thumbs up below. I'd also love it if you'd go ahead and subscribe to my channel while you're here and ring that bell so that you can get notifications for future videos, because believe me, there will be plenty more dialed in DIY to come.